Hello everyone. So, it is officially past midnight on July 2nd, which means it is the start of Summerween. There's like no light. Let me turn this way. I just got out of the shower because I just got home from work. By the way, I built a Marvel wall in our bedroom. No, it's not done yet, but I will show it to you. So I'm going to start one of my books tonight. I'm going to start, I haven't decided which one I'm going to do. I still have the Honey Don't list to go through, but I ended up finishing The Lost Apothecary today, and it was really disappointing, and I DNF'd it earlier this year, but I'll talk about that in a wrap-up or whatever. But yeah, so if you missed my TBR, I will link it above, so you can see all the books I'm reading this week, but I'm going to try and fulfill my read in the dark. Ruger is growling at me. My read in the dark challenge. So I'm going to listen to my book while I'm laying in bed after I eat my very, very late dinner. And I think I'll read The Girl in the Well because it's the shortest. And then that way I knock out my horror and my read in the dark one. So right now I'm going to go eat my vegan pizza and let this cranky dog out and then go from there. So, reading update since last night. I listened to like half a chapter before I ended up falling asleep of The Girl from the Well, and it's really good. It's really dark. Like, the first chapter alone lets you know right away, like, this is a paranormal horror. It's scary. It's a little bit gory. Nothing that I would say is too traumatizing, but if you don't like any talk of like blood or death or like killing, I wouldn't read this. But it's very good. I am 86 pages in. I read some this morning physically, and then I'm also listening to it, so I'm going to keep listening to it here. But there is like a kidnapper storyline in here. There is just a whole lot going on, and obviously there's spirits, but there's also talk of people being in like a mental institution and stuff like that. So if any of that doesn't interest you, I wouldn't read this, but Rinch Pecco is an amazing writer, and she did really good with this book already, and it's only 258 pages, so I'll probably finish it today, just given that it's so short, but we'll see what happens. So, general reading update. I am done with this, and the best way to describe it, now that I finished it, honestly, is the blurb on the back that calls it part Ring, part The Grudge, part The Exorcist, because you kind of have all of those elements in here. There's a lot of Japanese culture in here, but I didn't feel like it was presented in a way that I couldn't understand. Like, everything was very well explained, and I kind of learned something from it, which is always cool. It's definitely very unsettling, and I feel like I need a really fluffy, light kind of read now, so I might start on Paper Girls and go from there, because I need something a little bit lighter, but I want to keep going with my readathon reads and try and get through the TBR. So I think I'll do Paper Girls, because that's paranormal too. I mean, this one could check off paranormal and horror, but I want to break them up so I get some more books read. So horror challenge is complete. Now it's time for the paranormal reading challenge. So I just read the first 3 pages of Paper Girls, and I have no idea what's going on. There's stuff about people who died on the Challenger in here, which I guess makes sense because it was set in 1988, but I'm so confused already. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, so I finished this, and I have no idea how to put into words what I just read. I mean, I flew through it. The intrigue was high. I wanted to get through it and know what was going on. but it was far more sci-fi than I tend to like. And it was really like adult, and the one girl uses a lot of like homophobic slurs and is just generally homophobic, and I feel like that was kind of really unnecessary. Like, it didn't do anything at all for the story. So yeah, I don't know that I'll get another one of these, maybe just because the end like had me hanging on a cliff, but yeah, I don't know about that one. All right. Hello, everyone. It is now day 2 of the Summerween readathon. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt that I had on yesterday in the updates. Do not come for me. We're not going to talk about it. But today I am adjusting the TBR a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I read Paper Girls and The Girl from the Well yesterday. Both of those turned out to be pretty heavy compared to what I thought they would be. I mean, The Girl from the Well. Oh, hello, Ruger. Okay, and he's comfy. All the animals are around me right now. I feel like I'm about to be attacked. However, they were both really heavy, and then I ended up having like a not so great night at work because it rained the whole time for the first 2 hours, and working outside and being delayed and everything like that, like, it's just not fun. So I thought I would change up my TBR a little bit because my audiobook for the book with Halloween colors on it, which I had City of Bones, is still on hold at the library. So I'm going to read Heartstopper Volume 2, which I just got, and Juniper's here too. Say hi, kitty. She's not excited. She's going to lay here too. So I'm going to read this. I think I can get through this today, so I'll at least fulfill another challenge today. I'm trying to get through at least a challenge a day. Yesterday I got through 2, so I'm going to try and get through 1 today and see what happens. And yeah, I'm getting a late start, so I might also have a fall coffee or maybe some chai, which sounds really good right now. So maybe I'll do that. But yeah, I'm going to start reading Heartstopper Volume 2. Oh, and while I'm reading, I'm going to be listening to Olivia Reads a Latte reading ambiance playlist. She has a ton of good spooky Halloween-y ambiance noises on there, so I'm going to do that because I think that'll help get me in an even more spooky mood, even though this isn't a spooky book. Right, so I finished Heartstopper and we ended up having, I have glitter on me. We ended up having to run into town to get cat food. So I got my favorite fall beverage, even though I guess it's not really technically fall, but it makes me feel fall vibes. It's a iced London fog tea latte from Starbucks, and I got it with soy milk. It's super good. It's just Earl Grey with the vanilla syrup they use and milk. So I got soy milk, and yeah, so checking that off. So I literally have 1 challenge left for this readathon, which is crazy. I'll keep vlogging the whole week even if I finish all the challenges, but how did this happen? This has never happened. I've finished 4 books in 2 days. It's wild times right now. So I'm definitely out of my reading slump from May and June. And maybe I'll start a longer book this week or something. Or one that I've had on a previous TBR that I've wanted to get through. I don't know. Basically, if I get through my whole July TBR, what I will do is I don't think I'll get through the whole thing, but maybe I will. If I do, I will start reading books that were on previous TBRs I didn't get to. So I have the audiobook for Fable. I have some Geronimo Stiltons. I have Pandora Gets Vain from last month. So we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm going to drink my beverage while Sean gets cat food. And we'll see what happens next. So I thought I would show you guys how I get to go to work 3 days a week. I dress as a pirate. The company bought me this costume. I did customize the hat a little bit because this is one of my earrings from Shein. I just shoved it in there as a pin. But yeah, I get to wear my wigs, I get to wear my makeup, I get to wear a cute little costume. So I get paid to play dress up. So I have to work in like an hour, half hour. And yeah, I'll be at work all night. So I did read like 100 pages of the Honey Don't list. It's getting really good. So I'll definitely finish that book sooner rather than later, even though it's not part of my Summerween. I'm so ahead on the challenges. I don't want to like leave the rest of the week open. I mean, if I do finish it like tomorrow or something, then I finish it tomorrow. And it'll just be like a weekend readathon for me. But either way, good reading month so far. Hello there. So it is now day 5. No, it's the 5th. So it's day 3 of Summerween. And let me update you. So I didn't vlog yesterday because of having work and the holiday and stuff. I just didn't end up reading. I'm putting on a hand mask right now. So if you hear crinkles and such, that is just me putting these on because I'm going to put this on while I clean my brushes and talk to you. So, yeah. I have read 5 books this month already. I know, crazy. Well, technically I finished 2, but I ended up, I hate how these don't open ever. As I was saying, I ended up finishing a DNF already this month and retried it. And honestly, I was so worried it was going to throw me into a slump because the book was not very highly rated. And the one I finished at the end of June, I didn't rate highly either. And so I was like, oh no, here we go. We're going to slump because I'm not reading anything really good. But obviously that didn't end up happening. And thank goodness for Olivia and Gabby for having this when they did. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be reading much right now. So I have read all of Heartstopper Volume 2. I finished The Lost Apothecary. I finished the Honey Don't list, which honestly I wasn't that impressed with. These are so gooey. And then I have also read, trying to think, The Girl from the Well. I read in a day because that was relatively short. And then, forgetting one in there. Oh, Paper Girls. So yeah, I mean, some of them are graphic novels, so they're shorter and stuff, but I'm really happy with it, and I'm hoping to maybe get to 10 books this month. I just started from Blood and Ash, and I've only read like 30 pages. I don't really know where it's going yet, but it is a chunker of a book, so it's going to take up a good deal of my reading time when I do read. But I have a bunch of audiobooks that should be coming off hold soon, so hopefully I will get to 10 books this month. But I have completed all the Summerween challenges. I've read In the Dark, I did the Paranormal, I did the Horror, I did the Halloween colors, and I had my fall treat. So that's basically it. And I'm going to throw in a little book haul here at the end of the video to close it out. But yeah, Summerween was great. It ended up being like a weekend readathon for me. So yay. All right, so I am doing a little bit of a haul, like I said in the last clip, just to round out Summerween. I only have like 5 or 6 books here, but I want to mention one that is coming in the mail for me. It is 56 Days, which is my book of the month pick. It is about a couple who kind of meet, and then COVID hits, and they're like, well, let's just quarantine together and see what happens. And then someone ends up dead. So I'm interested to see what happens there with that. And I think obviously it's very timely. It's like, is it the perfect murder? Because no one knows what happened and no one can really like fix it. So yeah, we're gonna see how that book is. But I also got and also read during this vlog, which you guys know, Heartstopper Volume 2. This fulfilled my Halloween colors challenge. This is just continuing the story of Charlie and Nick, and it really focused more on Nick coming to terms with his sexuality and deciding, is he bi, is he gay, is he unlabeled, like is he just queer? And there's definitely trigger warnings for like more homophobia in here, but in a way that is obviously very intentional and well done, in the sense that it's like how teenagers treat homophobia as like, oh, it's just this big joke and doesn't hurt anybody, but obviously it really does, and it addresses that. So this is very cute. I will definitely get volume 3 probably sooner than later, because I'm really liking the series. I know volume 4 just came out. I'm not sure how many there are going to be, but I really like it so far. So then I went to Book Warehouse, which is just like a book outlet in one of the shopping outlet centers that we kind of have around here, and I got Hello Girls, and it was $7.99. They were having a 3 for $20 or this just one for $7.99 kind of sale, and this one online has been like $18 or even more in hardcover, so I was excited to get it. I've heard good and bad things about this. Basically, this is about best friends who decide they're gonna run away together. It's very Thelma and Louise kind of. And I think, I don't know if they kill someone or they want to, like they're running away from the one girl's abusive dad, if I remember correctly. So yeah, he locks the pantry to control her eating and leaves bruises on her, but he's kind of like a local celebrity, so it's all kept under wraps. I also got A Song Below Water and A Song of Wraith and Ruin. They are both just in these giant stacks over here, like kind of in the middle, because I reorganized them and I don't want to destroy all that I did to put that there. But Song Below Water is like a contemporary mermaid based story, and A Song of Wraith and Ruin is based off of, I believe, African mythology or like an African legend. And I don't really know much more about either of them, so I'm excited to read them and give them a go, and I know they're both series or at least duologies. And then the last two I have are Book of the Month picks. I got Instructions for Dancing by Nicola Yoon. They wrote like Everything and 5 Feet Apart, so I think this will be a really good romance. Now the other two I did not read, they did not appeal to me, but I think these are... This one's more adult, I think, but it's based around dance and like starting over and stuff, so I think it'll be really good, and I mean, it's really cute, and it's a very short read. It's not even 300 pages, I don't think. And then I got Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. No, I haven't read Daisy Jones and the Six, but I really want to, but I wanted to get my hands on this book through Book of the Month because I know that it's going to sell out everywhere and be really hard to find. I also have The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I haven't read, but I'm interested in reading this one and Daisy Jones and the Six, so I'm hoping to get through that and then I can read this one eventually. But yeah, I just wanted to have it for future purposes. So that is it for my haul, and that is it for this reading vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you're staying cool in this super, super hot time that we are all having, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.